hello there. I didn't see you. I was just scavenging through this man's house because people don't lock their doors. I'm rather hungry and I'm looking for food. But the bigger point, I came across this video here and I gotta tell you, it's superb. This stuff right here is the bee's knees. This guy knows what he's talking about. He's good top dog stuff. He's a smart guy, this guy. He's a very meticulous editor. I think you're gonna like him. I think you should go follow him right now and suggest him to your other friends. Because I gotta tell you again, this guy's phenomenal. So if you haven't already, check out Bucketman Eternal on Instagram. And click that follow button. Now if you'll excuse me, I am going to go perform the homosexual act of docking with Vladimir Putin. But in the meantime, please enjoy this wonderful video made by the Bucketman, who is again, wonderful and superb, awesome guy, love him.
What the fuck? Why is my door unlocked and covered in Cheetos?
Well, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I'm asking you who's on first.
Welcome to 2024 and welcome to another episode of Bucketman's MTG Arena Reels. Now to start off the new year, we're stepping into the club of MTG Arena Timeless and exposing a hot bot of a deck. Ladies and gentlemen, today we play Grixis Sneak Attack. Okay, so Sneak Attack is a red 4-mana enchantment that if we pay 1 red mana, we can take a creature from our hand and put it directly onto the battlefield.
The members are reminded to abide by decorum of the House.
It gains haste, but at the end of the turn, we have to sacrifice. But when you're sneaking in creatures like Atraxa and Worldspine Worm, you don't need long with them. Can I start this off by saying how much I really love Timeless? I mean, come on, look at this hand. We finally have fetch lands on Arena. Lightning Bolt finally has a home. Brainstorm is back in the picture. And we're going to be cheating creatures into play with Sneak Attack. Oh god, it gets me so excited. I gotta change my pants. So yeah, we'll definitely keep this hand. Our opponent drops a swamp. We will play our Polluted Delta and pass the turn. Our opponent drops a swamp and cast a Golem, Patient Plotter. We will in response pop our Polluted Delta, snag ourselves a Blood Crypt, pay 2 life to shock it into play, and upon entering the battlefield, we will immediately Lightning Bolt it. And now it's our turn. We will play and pop a Polluted Delta, grab a Steam Vent, and shock it into play. And then we will dash in our boy Ragavan and dash right for him. Hey, bad monkey, bad monkey, you do not throw your poo. What we will take that Ragavan is throwing around is the treasure and the top card of our opponent's library that we're exiling. Our opponent drops a swamp and plays an inherited envelope. You know what, when you're playing cards like that, I can see why you're getting poo thrown at you. Sorry, Ragavan, that's my bad. Alright guys, the time has come. Are you ready for a Sneak Attack?
Red alert. Status report.
Looks like strays coming in from the outer perimeter.
Oh no, you will not have my tuna today. Fire the disbursement meow next. Status report.
Seems to have distracted them, for now.
When will the conflict end?
Alright, now that we survived that ambush, we can prepare for one of our own. Only problem being we don't have a big creature to sneak into play. But you know what? I have faith. I have faith that we're going to draw exactly what we need. Just like I have faith that our opponent's deck is just a pile, with no real plan at all. Yeah, that's right, I'm calling out your bullshit. Do something about it. My DMs are open, come shoot me a line. Maybe we'll have dinner, have a nice conversation. You know, make it real constructive. Maybe we'll have tapas. Do you want kids? What's your favorite position?
Slow the fuck down! Oh, you're just going to drop that bomb on me now?
Why the fuck are you between my legs?
I'm sandwich pregnant, and you're the father I scavenged for. That is not good for the baby.
A big part of getting over trauma is distraction. So let's distract ourselves by looking for a Sneak Attack target. Well, we're gonna do what Grandpappy Bucket always said. Do what you can with what you got, and if she gives you any trouble, tie her to the radiator. We're gonna ignore that second part.
Is all this legal?
Absolutely fucking not.
So, step 1, we'll lightning bolt the bat, and step 2, we'll take a peek at what's in our opponent's hand. Yep, no, I am just not a fan of that oppression. Not a fan of it at all. Let's get rid of it. All that's left to do is to shock a steam vents into play so we can use our brainstorm when we please. Our opponent plays a Howling Mind, not going to complain about an extra card every turn. Because of the Howling Mind, we will not be end of turn brainstorming. Our first draw is a Ragavan, and another sneak attack. We will drop a fetch land and then play a brainstorm so we have the fetch land to reshuffle afterwards. Well, it's not an instant win, but we're going to sneak attack in a worm and take out 15 points of his life. Unfortunately, because of a certain artifact on our opponent's battlefield, Worldspine Worm will be exiled, so its death trigger will not happen. Our opponent draws their 2 cards for the turn, and casts an Orcish Bowmaster to punish us for the card draw that they're forcing upon us. And feeling impulsive, they pop their Stone of Eric, exiling our graveyard. We will draw our 2 cards for the turn and take our 1 damage from the Orcish Bowmaster. We will dash in Ragavan, our hope being either to connect and get a treasure in one of their cards that will hopefully help us, or they will block with one of those creatures, hopefully the Bowmaster. Good enough. Our opponent draws their 2 cards for the turn. Our opponent casts a Mortal.
No! Spite countered!
Next, they cast March from the Black Gate. Honestly, we don't really care about either of them. I just wanted to get out some of that venom from not drawing another big body to close out this game.
Hey, now I better watch myself or I'm gonna pop a blood vessel before this episode ends.
Our opponent amasses their army further and deals us out a little poku. We will draw our 2 cards for the turn and take our 1 damage from the Orcish Bowmaster. And in case you didn't notice the on-screen
arrival,
we drew a Traxel, one of our sneak attack targets. And we will waste no time sneaking her into play and attacking our opponent with her for some lifelink, as well as the sweet card advantage she offers. Overkill? Sure, why not? Let's sneak in Worldspine Worm and wrap this up.
Look, at the end of the day, new year, new you. You, only you, have the power to make the changes you need to make in your life. Normally, changes you make in your life are things that benefit you. Things that are good for you. You know what's good for you? Me. All you gotta do is like, comment, follow, share. If you ask me, there's never been really an easier way to make a change in the new year. Get that New Year's resolution out of the way. You got the office, they're asking you what to do for this new year, to start a new resolution. You can tell them, you know what, Ted? Fuck you for asking. I don't need your shit. You are way too in my business, and you're doing this all the time. It's harassment, and I need you to stop. And he'll be like, whoa, okay, maybe I should back off. And you'll feel good because Ted's an asshole. The point is, I love your support and I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the episode.